Welcome to today's Michael Jackson News Digest, July 17, 2020. Here are today's headlines. Twinjabi Love MJ, new MJ radio channel, Aaron Carter reveals all, inside another Cascio auction, Michael Jackson currency, and Lady in My Life animated film. So our first story is from the Times India. Twinjabi, our biggest inspirations are Michael Jackson and Kanye West. Well, we're interested in the Michael Jackson bit. Always nice to start with the positive news item. So American rap duo Twinjabi of Indian origin, comprising twin brothers Kushi and Nelly Star, are a budding talent in the music world, and while many artists have inspired these young musicians over the years, it's Michael Jackson's fearlessness that has inspired them. So let's see what they have to say if this is going to scroll down. Here we go. So I would say collectively it would be Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was a trailblazer. He was inspired by artists of the past when he was out there, but he didn't let that define who he was. He was inspired by them, but at the same time he created his own swag, his own sound, his own dance, his own everything, and he took over the world. He was fearless. He was the first black person on MTV. Like, people don't realise that MTV didn't want to allow Michael Jackson to be on MTV, and he still forced through that and became the biggest, best artist of all time. And he had so many barriers that he had to overcome, and Twinjabi in the same respect, we have our little barriers that we're trying to overcome. If Michael Jackson could do it, we feel like we could do it, no matter what barriers come our way. They go on to say, I feel like Michael Jackson said it best, start with yourself. People forget that and they want to change this and change that, but I feel like it goes all the way back to Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. Start with yourself if you want. If you've got a cause that you're passionate about, start with yourself and make your community and the people around you better. So that's one thing Michael Jackson is definitely big. Thank you, Twinjabi. Our next story, you're most probably already aware of this. Sirius XM have created or started to broadcast their own Michael Jackson channel for a limited time. So there's 6 limited run channels from various artists. Beastie Boys, Bob Marley, Coldplay, Michael Jackson, Queen, and the Prince channel is available August 13th, but the Michael Jackson one is available now until Tuesday, July 21st, so not very long at all. Obviously you can listen to this on your apps. It is a paid for service, or you can go onto the website. I will include a link in the description, and it will appear like this, and you can access a free trial just to see what it's like. Obviously going to be playing Michael Jackson songs, curated playlists, audio documentaries, and live concerts. So it's something good, isn't it? So Aaron Carter, what a naughty boy he has been. So in 2019, Aaron Carter kind of inserted himself into the Leaving Neverland drama by kind of implying that perhaps something inappropriate happened between him and Michael, but he was going to reveal all in his book. He'd always been a staunch defender of Michael, but then he kind of went a little bit iffy with these tales of his book. But now on Vlad TV, Aaron finally comes clean.
Nothing improper.
And I'm alive.
So nothing improper between you and Michael Jackson ever.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's full. I mean, I'm writing a book, and I'll talk about it a little bit more in depth when the book is finished. Mm-hmm. But absolutely not, and that's why I'm so appalled by it. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense about Luke Perlman because he never did anything like that to me. Mm-hmm. It never made sense with Michael Jackson because he was nothing but nice and kind and loving to me. I smoked weed with Michael.
So he smoked weed with Michael. I think Aaron said that before. Maybe that is the big exclusive that he's saving for the book. Who knows? But the best part, or one of the best parts of the interview, was Aaron's take on Leaving Neverland and thinking what we all think.
Who's suing?
Wade.
He's suing the estate.
Yes. Him and the other guy are both suing.
Why can't y'all go out and make your own money? Get a job at freaking Starbucks or something, man. Come on. I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, sorry to use the Lord's name in vain, but like, yo, man.
Okay, so this is a really good story on EDM.com. So this is about A-Track, DJ and producer, and Oliver. They were set to work, they did work on the Bad 25 album to do a remix of Smooth Criminal, but ultimately it was never used. But A-Track says that the craziest part about listening to MJ Stems was all the ambient background sounds in the vocal track. You could hear him tapping his feet while he sang, and the way his whole body moved was so rhythmic. He did put a little bit of the track on Twitter, and I'll play a little bit of that now. He says it's never going to be released. It's a shame. I think this sounds better than the Bad remix on Bad 25. See what you think. Okay, so Cascio strikes again. So got to have Rock and Roll Auction on the 22nd of July. Cascio is selling a lot of Michael Jackson stuff. He's got quite a habit of doing this, hasn't he? Not everything here is from Cascio. The large majority, is that such a thing? Large majority? Isn't majority large? The majority of the items are from Cascio. This first one isn't, but it's interesting. Lot 21, Michael Jackson collection of unreleased songs from his last recording session and his personal playback machine. So rare original tapes of Michael Jackson's unreleased songs. Comes with Michael's personally owned and used playback device. Various dates in March 2000 and one tape dated May 2000. This was so we know these aren't Michael's last recording sessions. These are Michael's personal copies, and apparently they were gifted to his personal driver. So let's see what songs are included on these tapes. Jungle City, haven't heard that song before. The Way You Love Me, we know that one. And What More Can I Give? Blue Powder, looks like it's 5 minutes 3 seconds. So quite a few unreleased songs. I think it's going for something like, is it 20,000, 200,000? I can't remember. 200,000 to 300,000. Wow. So let's get into the Cascio items. So this first one, lot 100, Michael Jackson's personal elephant photograph from his bedroom. Michael Jackson personally owned colour photograph from his bedroom featuring himself and an elephant. That looks like one of the Cascio boys there. But why would Cascio have this photo that came from Michael Jackson's bedroom? Did he steal it, or was it a photo that was in a room that Michael Jackson used at the Cascio house? Who knows? Of course, Cascio is selling a lot of nondescript clothing items that apparently Michael Jackson wore. Did he? We'll never know, will we? Luckily, he's not selling any used underwear. He's done that before. Apparently Michael Jackson's owned and used underwear, but there's none of that this time. There's 3 pages of lots here. Here are some concert programs apparently that Michael Jackson owned, but did he? I mean, how can we prove that Michael Jackson owned these items? And Cascio seems to have a never-ending treasure trove of items that Michael Jackson owned. But this one is interesting. Michael Jackson owned prototype of his children's colouring book. So Michael Jackson's personally owned prototype of his children's colouring book that he created. So I'm aware of 2 official colouring books. There was the one in 1985 or 84, and there's another the Moonwalker colouring book movie tie-in. But apparently this is a prototype of another one, and obviously we're aware that Michael Jackson wanted to write children's books and was speaking to a publisher about a series of children's books, and I wonder if colouring books were mentioned. Haven't heard of that, but let's have a closer look at this. And what's interesting is if you use the zoom tool or the enlarger tool with magnifying glass, you can see some printed words underneath this image. So maybe these are words on the next page. So it looks like it says Michael. I imagine it says Michael Jackson. There's something just above Michael, something just underneath the word Michael. Can't read what that is. But a little bit further underneath that, it looks like it says Michael's magical mystery book. So maybe that's what this was going to be called, Michael's Magical Mystery Book. Be interesting to see if anybody bids on that and puts it on YouTube. That would be great. Okay, so would you like to pay for your shopping with Michael Jackson currency? Official Michael Jackson currency? Well, you can, kind of. So the Legends of Music collection brings music enthusiasts something new to collect. So this is a coin collectible series of portraits of some of the most iconic artists in music history. American artist Sid Mora, is that how you pronounce it? Apparently his passion for painting and music unites to create these stunning portraits. Well, we'll soon see if they are stunning portraits. Apparently these are 1 ounce 0.999 fine silver coins. So let's have a closer look at what the coins look like. Now, I appreciate the vinyl design. It looks like a little record, but that isn't a portrait of Michael Jackson. That's from This Is It. That's from the This Is It promotional covers and all the rest of it. I mean, everyone else, look at Bob Marley, Mick Jagger, Madonna, Elvis Presley and David Bowie. They're portraits, you can see their faces, but that design of Michael's is really lazy. Having said that, even if it did have a proper portrait of Michael on it, would I be buying this? No, I don't buy anything after. I don't collect anything after Michael Jackson's death because it wasn't approved by Michael Jackson. So this is the box art. It's nice, but again, this is it. I mean, it all comes really nicely packaged. But look at that logo on the side of a fedora. Yeah, Michael Jackson is connected with fedoras, but Madonna's has a crown. Shouldn't the crown go on Michael's? Maybe I'm nitpicking. Let's have a further look at the press release and see if there's any more information. Well, I know there is, because I want to tell you how you can pay for your goods with this. So each coin is $5 legal tender backed by Solomon Islands. So if you live in Solomon Islands, or you want to go to Solomon Islands, wherever that is, then you can effectively pay for your goods using this coin. Are you going to buy this? Do you buy stuff after Michael Jackson died? Let me know in the comments below. Our YouTube recommendation of the day is from the amazing The Beautiful Poem channel. Please subscribe to the channel. They produce some stunning works of art around Michael's songs. This is The Lady in My Life, the animated film, and I love this because it's era specific. So the clothes that Michael is wearing and the style of Michael, the way that Michael looks, is very much from the Thriller era. I'll play a little bit of this and put a link in the description. And that's it for today's Michael Jackson News Digest. Please like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Why do you need to subscribe? Because the best is yet to come.